Why would you choose a reality where you can't remember who you are and you feel separate? Well, in this reality, because of these two features, you can do something quite unique. You can birth desires. You can feel deeply. You can have an adventure. You can create from scratch anything you want. And you choose to create all the time. All you're doing is creating. You're creating through your feelings. What you're creating is the reality that you're living. That reflection is you. That's all it is. There is no separation between you and the conditions and the people in your life. The entire thing is you. You're projecting it based on what you think, what you believe, what you expect, and you get back exactly those things. Now, this tells you who you truly are, or who you think you are, or who you're being. All of it is in there. All of it, from absolute not knowing to full knowing, is somewhere in that reality. But you only see what you want to see. If you decide to see something differently, you could see something differently. If you wanted to do something differently, you could do something differently. If you want to behave differently, you could behave differently. If you wanted to change your beliefs completely, you could do that. You have the free will to do that, not by making choices or wishing or hoping or trying to control things, but by choosing your perspective. Your reality is a reflection of that perspective in every area of your life. In some areas of your life, it's going very well. And that's because you have a more open belief system, a more empowering belief system, expectation of certain things. You have an expectation that others don't have, many others don't have. Many others who are living right now do not have the same beliefs and expectations as you, and so they're living different lives. You could raise your perspective anytime you wanted on yourself, in your reality, in every area. Those areas that are not doing well, simply shift your perspective. Well, it's not so easy because you're in the illusion. You believe what you believe. You expect what you expect. But if you change those expectations, if you opened up those beliefs, you would shift your perspective. You could also shift it downwards. So you could pretend you're a victim, pretend that outside conditions mean something, make you feel something, pretend that things are going wrong. It's not your fault. It's the economy or other people beyond your control. You could believe that. It's probably easier to believe that given where you are. We can only imagine. But just as it's easy to believe you're a victim, there's another way to live. You could live as the creator of your reality. Maybe not initially. Maybe you'd have to go on a journey, have some experiences, see some things that you didn't think were there before. This would change your beliefs. You could look at those beliefs. Are those beliefs true or are they false? Are they empowering or are they limiting? Well, if they're limiting, they're not true. They've never been true. If they're empowering, they're more true. But you're never going to find the truth because the truth is what you believe. As you change your beliefs, you change those truths. Some of you want to perceive yourself as victims, and that's fine. You can do that. You could say, if I had a different set of parents, different family, if I had more money, if I had people who loved me, if I had more intelligence or humor or beauty, then I could live the life I want to live. But since I don't, that life is off limits to me. That's a limited perspective, and you can hold that limited perspective. There's nothing wrong with that. You will expand in this lifetime with that perspective. But if you had a higher perspective, if you understood more of who you truly are, well, then it could become unimaginable.